Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your...
You will retain all data.
How many times have you done this thing?
Photo News Fix. First up, Extra, no, not the gum company, but the company that came out of nowhere to fill the gimbal camera gap left by DJI being... has come under FCC suspicion. Now, the reason we know this might be true is Extra has canceled pre-orders and issued refunds for its upcoming Extra Muse 2 Pro gimbal camera, aka the DJI Pro 4 clone. Now, if you look at the products on Extra's website, they all look mighty similar to what you would find on DJI's website. And one of the reasons the FCC is going after Extra and other Chinese companies is these companies failed to comply with a request from the FCC on whether any of their products should be on the banned items list. Personally, I think it's a little suspect that DJI sued Insta360 in the US over some patents, but did not sue any of the 8 companies selling DJI clones in the United States. Now here's what's going on. In December of 2025, the FCC added foreign drone companies to its covered list under the guise of national security concerns, basically saying that DJI drones and technology pose some sort of threat to us here in the United States.
Suspicious.
Yeah. Now, I don't think it's a coincidence that the president's sons invested in a domestic drone company that was awarded government contracts recently. And sure, those are military drones, but I think these two things go hand in hand.
Oh, I like money.
The moral of the story is the FCC has cracked down on Chinese companies it suspects of bringing banned technology into the United States, mostly in the way of basically cloning DJI products. Next up, did you know that Arizona State University is offering a BA in content creation? Yeah. Well, I think it should be a BS in content creation.
I see what you did there.
Now, I dive deep into this topic on the July 27th Daily Fro, which is linked down below, which is available now wherever you get your podcast, or head on over to froknowsphoto.com/podcast to listen right now. Now, I break down the course listing as well as tell you if I think this is good or bad, and my thoughts might surprise you. Now, have you listened to the Daily Fro yet? If so, let me know down below. And if you haven't, just say, nah, I haven't, because I'd be curious to hear what you have to say. Next up, GoPro continues to fall on hard times. This time, they face the threat of being delisted from the NASDAQ after it spent 30 days trading under the $1 per share mark. Now, it currently sits at just 69 cents.
Nice.
Which is off 97% from its all-time high of 96 bucks per share. Damn! So how did GoPro end up in this situation? Well, that would take a while to explain, but let's just make it simple. They made a market, they owned the market, they failed to innovate and improve in the market, and they set premium prices for a not-so-premium product. Oh, and it also didn't help when they went down the drone route where their drones were literally falling out of the skies.
What the f?
Now, recently, GoPro CEO Nick Woodman purchased $20 million in stock, basically loaning the company money. And I hope he sold a ton of shares when it was 96 bucks a share. I mean, he was a billionaire at some point. On top of that, GoPro laid off 23% of its global workforce in April, and Woodman announced that they were open to potentially selling their tech, IP, and brand assets if the right opportunity came along. Now, I know some people went all ape over the Mission 1 cameras that were recently announced and how that would somehow save the dying company. But I sat here and said that this is basically too little too late. GoPro has announced something they probably should have announced well over a decade ago: larger sensor versions. I think it's too late for GoPro.
You predicted it would happen.
And on top of that, there were so many reviewers touting the Mission 1 Pro ILS and its micro 4/3 mount as if it was going to be something of a savior. But it's not. Sure, it's nice that they're using a bigger sensor and you can attach lenses to it, but for the price, you're probably better off investing in a smaller cropped sensor body, or even, dare I say this, a micro 4/3 sensor system, which this is not. Now, my take is this: GoPro as we know it is done. I think the brand will live on, just like when Kodak or Polaroid gets slapped onto a Chinese product to help them sell, but I don't think they're coming back anytime soon. What do you think? Let me know down below. This fix is brought to you by the final Fronos Photo Philly Bootcamp of 2026, which will be Saturday, September 19th, right here in Philly. Now there's only 18 total spots available, and I'd love to see you here for 8+ hour day of hands-on learning, shooting, critiquing, eating, and fun. Now here is a quick testimonial that I'm paraphrasing from Calvin, who attended just a few short weeks ago. I wanted to take a moment to express how much I enjoyed attending the boot camp. It was a fantastic experience, and I learned so much from Jared and Greg. Your team made the entire day enjoyable and engaging. From the models to the food, everything was well organized and thoughtfully planned. Most importantly, you and your team presented the information in a way that was easy to understand and apply in a real-world situation. I truly appreciate the time and effort and knowledge that everyone shared. That is a great testimonial. To learn more and to lock in your spot for the Saturday, September 19th bootcamp here in Philly, head on over to bit.ly/sep19fro. And I hope to see you here. And finally, Canon Inc. has put out their second quarter 2026 results, and well, one look at this PDF and my brain feels like this guy. So to save my brain from exploding, I tossed the PDF into ChatGPT and asked it to analyze the report, break out any information about cameras, trends, and sales that might be important to me, and summarize the findings. And this, to me, is a great use of AI. And here is what we found. Canon had a massive second quarter with imaging sales jumping 17.7%, while operating profit exploded 78.7% to 69.8 billion yen, or $438 million, giving the division a 22.8% profit margin. Phone call? I wonder who that could be. Hello? Oh, it's the Canon money truck? Can you say beep, beep, beep? I can. So how were profits up so much if shipments were down 10%? Well, traditional camera sales were up 12.9%, and network cameras and other imaging products popped 24.8%. Now, some of this growth is due specifically to Canon focusing on releasing compact cameras, while other growth comes from full-frame cameras and lens sales. Now, it's nice to see the Canon camera division doing so well. Hell, I want to see the entire industry do well, even Nikon.
I sure wasn't expecting that.
Because the more that it does well, the more these companies put into R&D and innovation. And that is a win for us all. It's not surprising that point-and-shoot cameras led to substantial growth. I think people are finally seeing that cell phones don't give them the results that they are after. They may not know why a point-and-shoot gives them the results that they want, but they know that they want one. Or could it be that the 90s are back and everything that was hot in 95 is hot again today? Including me. I'm hotter today than this guy back in the 90s. And there you have it. That's your photo news fix this time around. Thank you very much for watching. Jared Polin, FronosPhoto.com. See ya.